What's really, really good, y'all? What up, what up, what up, what up? Man, I gotta tell you. Oh, wait, am I live? Can y'all see me? Okay, all right. I believe I'm live. What's really good, y'all? It's your boy, Aaron Bevins. I'm incredibly excited to be live because I've been underground, I've been low key for a good minute, working with individuals one on one, building and restructuring my own wholesaling company, and doing some other cool things that I'm really excited about. But wholesaling is has not slowed down. The market right now is absolutely insane. I mean, it's just wild. It's crazy what's going on right now with interest rates as high as they are. It's crazy what's going on right now with inflation as high as it is. But it's crazy because you have so many people screaming doom and gloom, and then you have a whole bunch of other people that are making insane amounts of money right now. And I want to be a part of the latter half. And so there's a lot of you who have been hitting me up in my DMs. I still have a coaching program. A lot of you were asking. I still have a coaching program, but I've kept it to the few individuals who I'm working with individually. We'll talk more later about that. But so many of you have been in the DMs and have been asking, Aaron, how do I get started? Aaron, is now a good time for me to get started wholesaling real estate? I've been thinking about it over the last 3 years and I haven't pulled the trigger. Is now still a good time, or did I miss the zenith and now I may as well just go to something else? So many people have questions about how to get started. And here's my answer to that. Yes, if you've been holding back your potential, if you have been holding back pulling the trigger on wholesaling real estate, all right, it is not too late. You can still absolutely wholesale real estate and make an insane, ungodly amount of money doing so. All right. And what I've learned over the last 25, let's say 36 months, let's say what I've learned over the last 3 years, 3 to 4 years, coaching people, working with people. By the way, I've helped over 25 people hit their first 6 figures wholesaling real estate. All right, I've helped dozens and dozens of people close their first 1099 entrepreneur check. Okay, we've helped the community do millions of dollars in real estate, not just in transactions, but in profit. Okay, and we want to do more. The vision right now is to help 100 wholesalers hit $100,000 in 12 months or less. But I've been noticing that a lot of you have a lot of questions. You have a lot of questions, all right? And the majority of the questions that you have are very small, minor things that are holding you back from making a crap ton of money. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna introduce you to the Bootstrap 5-day wholesaling challenge. It's basically the Wholesaling Quick Start challenge. And who is this for? I guess let's start with that. Who is this for? This is for anybody who has done 0 deals or a few deals, but they feel like they haven't gotten traction yet. They just feel like they haven't really got that oomph yet. Either they haven't done their first deal, but they really want to. They really want to do that first deal, but they're just kind of scratching and clawing, and so that full faith and belief isn't there yet. I want to help you get to your first deal. We've helped dozens and dozens of people get to their first deal. We've helped dozens and dozens of people get to their first 6 figures. We've helped multiple people get to their first 6-figure month, right? And so what's holding you back? Why not you? All right, we want to help people do that. All right, so that's a little bit about our objective. With that said, I want to give some shout outs to some of the people that are on here. I haven't done this in so while, in such a long time, y'all. So I'm a little bit rusty, but I'm excited to be back in full swing and engage with you guys. So the name of the game, the name of this challenge is the Wholesaling Quick Start Challenge. So this is for anybody who has not done any deal yet, or maybe they've done a few deals, but they just feel like they don't really have that confidence yet. All right. That's who this is for. So even if you've done deals and you say, Aaron, I'm not really a rookie, but I don't feel like I really got my oomph. I don't really have that. I don't have it yet. That momentum, that stride. This challenge is for you. So what's the challenge going to look like? Well, in this challenge, I'm going to break down to you on this live right here what the metrics are that you need to be hitting, the behaviors, what exactly you need to be doing in order to get to your next deal before the end of this month. Okay? That's the goal, to get you your first or your next deal before the end of this month, and to do so with predictability. And I'm going to show you how I do that using numbers. Guys, I've done this for myself, I've done this for my business, and I've done this for dozens and dozens and dozens of other people's wholesaling businesses. And some of the people that I've worked with are now doing. Sam Hopkins, 23, 22 years old, in his first full year, guys, he did $800,000 wholesaling real estate, utilizing some of these same principles that I'm going to talk to you here about. All right, and I could name multiples of other people that I've worked with and am working with that are seeing the same success, and I'm going to do that with you here for free. What's the challenge going to consist of? I'm going to go live every single day, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. at this time, CST, and I'm going to hold you guys accountable to these behaviors that we're going to commit to here live. If you're here live, the beautiful advantage that you have is that you can ask me questions. And I want you guys to ask me as many questions as possible, because I want to remove every single excuse that you currently have built up around you as to why you currently are not doing a deal a month, 3 deals a month, 10 deals a month. We want to remove all those excuses. And here's the exciting thing. I want to do deals with you guys. I'm already doing deals, but why not we do deals together, right? Why not those of you who are in the comment section who are going to be going live with us in this challenge every single day at 8 p.m. CST, why don't you do deals with one another, right? And what I found in building a community and working with the community over the last few years is that so much of the value comes from whenever we collaborate and work together. So that's an exciting thing. So basically on this live, I'm going to, basically in this challenge, the Wholesaling Quick Start Challenge, I'm going to be going live every single day, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. CST, and we're going to be going over all of the basic details to getting to your first deal. Here's some of the things that we're going to go over, and then let's get into the nuts and bolts for today. All right, we're going to be going over the 4 basic things that you need to wholesale a real estate deal. Number 1 is lead generation. In other words, we have to generate people who raise their hand and say, yes, I'm interested in selling my real estate. All right, lead generation is the first thing, right? How we're gonna discuss all the different ways that you can do this, especially if you're bootstrapping, especially if you don't have a whole lot of money that you can just throw at wholesaling real estate. And guys, here's the beautiful thing about wholesaling real estate. You don't need a whole lot of upfront capital. You don't need a whole lot of upfront capital. If you got a little elbow grease and you got some work ethic and you put some desire behind that, I'm telling you, you can make a lot of money very, very fast. We've seen so many people do it. It's absolutely insane. But the first thing that we're going to talk about is lead generation. All right. The second thing we're going to be talking about is conversion. Once you start generating leads, you need to have a predictable process for how you convert those leads into contracts, right? Some people call it sales process. All right. Other people call it acquisitions. Okay. Some people call it conversion. I like to call it conversion, right? It's converting leads into contracts. Because why? In our wholesaling business, contracts, that is the product that we are selling, my friends. As wholesalers, we do not sell real estate. We are not brokers, right? We sell contracts. And so that's what conversion is. The third thing that we're going to be going over is disposition. It's sales. It's how to get those contracts in front of as many eyeballs and as many ears as humanly possible, so that we can find multiple people interested in our product and be able to sell our contracts at the highest possible value. That makes sense. By the way, guys, that makes sense for our buyers. This isn't just because I say we're going to sell our contracts at the highest premium value. It doesn't mean that we're price gouging our buyers. It doesn't mean we're being unethical. All it means is that we're getting the most amount of money for our contracts while still leaving meat on the bone for our buyers, because we always want to take care of our customers. The fourth thing that we're going to be going over in this challenge, in this Wholesaling Quick Start challenge, is transaction coordination. This is something so many people miss. So many people miss the transaction coordination. And that is, y'all, step number 4, that is the paperwork. It's the hidden stuff that kills most people's deals. The transaction coordination, right? So many, there's a lot of people that say, well, the transaction coordination, the coordinating of the closing of the deal and clearing title and all that, shouldn't title do that? Shouldn't your title company do that? And the answer is, to a certain degree, yes. To a certain degree, yes. But you have to understand that your title company is also working dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of other contracts just like yours that are coming in every single week, especially with what's happening right now in the economy, y'all. There's going to be a lot of new wholesale discounted contracts coming into your title companies. And so, do you think that they're going to all day long, they're just on your contract? No. What we found is that learning to do some of your own transaction coordination, when you're a solopreneur and you're doing this alone, learning to do some of your own transaction coordination and eventually getting your own transaction coordinator will allow you to facilitate the back-end operations of these deals much faster, much more efficiently. And those are the 4 basic things that we're going to go over, and that is lead generation, conversion, disposition, and transaction coordination. So I hope y'all are ready. I'm super excited. To go over lead generation and our behaviors for today. And I want to get commitments to see who of y'all is going to be going live with us, coming live with me and connecting with me. And then I have a pretty exciting announcement at the end of this for those of you who stay on. All right, let me show some love to some of the people in here. Holy moly, we got so many people in here showing love. By the way, I'm streaming into multiple platforms, YouTube, multiple groups, multiple pages. So I see all of you guys across my screens, and I am super excited to be here with you guys. And y'all could be anywhere, but you're not. You're here with me. What's up, Kimberly Pittman, Dante McClendon? What up? What up? Bryson Duval was goody. Oh my goodness. All right, we ready. So let's hop right into this. For this challenge, y'all, we need to start off with the basics. And that is, number 1, our numbers for our business. Our numbers for our business. And here's what we're going to start with. Here's what we know. Nationwide, dealing with hundreds and hundreds of wholesalers, here's what I've seen in my own business and across nationwide, and talking with other educators along the space. Here's what we know. On average, outbound marketing channels, the conversion ratio looks like this: 50-1. Most outbound marketing channels, I'm talking about cold calling, I'm talking about SMS, okay? I'm talking about ringless voicemail. The ratio looks like this: 50-1. That means for every 50 leads that you bring into your database, 1 of them will convert to a contract. I hope you guys are taking notes, because these numbers are the foundation of the behaviors that are going to help you get to your next deal as quickly as humanly possible. All right? So did you get that? Did y'all catch that? Here's what our nationwide numbers show. This is across all of our students. This is hundreds of people in our communities. This is talking with some of the highest educated influencers in our space. Here's what the numbers show. 50 leads generates 1 contract. Okay? Why is that important? Well, let's play out the numbers, and we'll tell the story and how this reverse engineers into our behaviors. The second thing that we need to factor in is that on average right now, 1 out of every 2 deals actually close, that wholesaler's contract actually closes in funds. That means 50% of all the deals that wholesalers contract, as an average, end up not making it to the closing table. Why is that? Well, there could be a few things. There could be the wholesaler contracted it too high. There could be the seller backs out last minute. It could be the buyer backs out last minute. It could be there's a dirty title. It could be that there's, there's liens on the property that weren't factored in, right? There could be multiple, but for whatever reason, I want you as the new wholesaler or as the wholesaler that's working to get traction, I want you to use these numbers, because these numbers are going to allow you to hit your next contract, to hit your next goal with predictability. All right, so let's just recap. What are the numbers? We need to know that for outbound marketing, 50 leads generates one contract. The next thing that we know is that on average, 50% of all of your contracts will not close. Now you might say, Aaron, nah, I contract only the best, the solid deals. Okay, cool, but I'm just being conservative. Okay, right now, here's what we're seeing. The average wholesale deal is anywhere from $12,000 to $15,000. All right. All right. The average wholesale deal. Take notes of this, guys, because remember, these numbers are going to help us reverse engineer into the behaviors you need to be executing on daily in this challenge to be successful. All right. The average wholesale deal is anywhere from $12,000 to $15,000. Okay, so now based on those numbers that we have, what story does that tell us? Well, that tells me I need to be generating, if I'm a new wholesaler and I want to be doing at least one deal a month consistently, that tells me what? Right off the bat, since I know these nationwide numbers that I just said, that means I need to be generating at least 2 contracts a month. Minimum. Why? Because if I know that the average wholesaler is only closing 50% of the contracts they ink on paper, well, I'm working against the odds to only contract 1 deal a month. I'm working against the national average, right? If I want to work with the national average, in order to get to my goal, I have to be contracting 2 deals a month, minimum 2 solid, viable deals. Now, how do I do that? Well, we know that it takes 50 leads to generate 1 contract. So let's say I want to generate consistently for the rest of the year $12,000 a month for the rest of the year, which is 1 deal. By the way, y'all, before I run the numbers on that, let me just show you what that equals. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's four months left in the year. So let's say you did $12,000 a month for the rest of the year times 4. That would be $48,000 between now and the end of the year. Would that change your life to do $12,000 a month for the rest of the year? That's only 1 deal a month for the rest of the year. Let me show you how to do that. You're gonna need to do 2 contracts a month. Remember, 50 leads per contract, so 50 times 2 means you need to generate 100 leads in a month. Okay? If you're working 5 days a week, all right, then basically what that looks like is 20 days in a month. You're going to take 50 divided by 20, and that means you need to be generating at least 5 leads a day, Monday through Friday. Guys, we're breaking down your behaviors on how you can get to your next deal as fast as humanly possible. This is the Wholesaling Quick Start Challenge. Those of you who are just coming in right now, share this out. Let me know what market you're in. Let me know if you are going to be starting and going live with us every single week in the Wholesaling Quick Start Challenge, because I wanna hold you accountable. All right, so basically what we're doing is going over our numbers. Do y'all have it thus far? Right now, we said in order to do 2 deals a month, I just showed you the numbers. This is not emotional. This is logical. This is numbers. You need to generate 5 leads a day. Okay? 5 leads a day. 5 leads a day will keep poverty away. 5 leads a day in your business will generate you 2 contracts a month. That'll generate you 1 closing and funding a month, and that should bring into your bank account an average of $12,500, $12,000 to $15,000 a month. By the way, if you did that for a full year, if you did $12,000 every single month for a full year, That means you would have done $144,000 in a year. And by the way, did you know that as of 2022, according to the Department of Labor, if you generate if you generate $140,000 or more, you are in the top 10% income earners in the country. Did you know that? All right. So if you do one deal a month, y'all, at $12,000, that's it, just one deal a month, and you follow this formula that I'm going to show you in the Wholesaling Quick Start Challenge, you will be in the top 10% income earners in the country. I am not giving you a rah-rah speech. I am not trying to inspire you. I'm not trying to motivate you. In fact, those of you who need motivation and need inspiration and are not going to hold yourself accountable for this challenge to make 6 figures, and I'm doing this for free, and people pay me a high ticket to coach them, and you're not going to take advantage of this, I don't want you here anyway, to be honest. But those of you who are going to take advantage of this opportunity and allow me to coach you and allow me to help you, and you're going to ask questions and take advantage of this, I cannot wait to showcase you guys' success. I can't wait to help you guys take it to the next level. All right, so let's talk about these numbers again, and let's talk about how we can hold ourselves accountable to them. So first of all, here's where we're at. We're at 5 leads a day we need to generate for 20 days in a month in order to generate 2 contracts. Now, how do we go about getting to the 2 contracts? How do we go about getting to the 2 contracts? Here's how we do that. We're going to need to generate 5 leads a day. I'm going to show you how to do that in a little bit. Hold on one second. Bear with me because we only, I'm trying to keep this as brief as possible. 5 leads a day. Here's the next thing. I hope y'all are ready. 3 to 5 offers a day. 3 to 5 offers a day. Now, I'm going to explain what I mean and what qualifies as an offer, because I know some of you are going to ask the question, Aaron, what do you mean when you say offer? Here's what I mean when I say offer. An offer can be verbal or written. All right? Verbal or written. You want to make at least 3 to 5 offers a day. Guys, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about the numbers. Jim Rohn said it though. He said when you do something enough times, a ratio appears. And I'm here to tell you guys, if you're generating 5 leads a day in your business, that's it. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to have a whole lot of money. And I'm going to show you guys how to do this depending on your budget. You generate 5 leads a day, and then you do 3 offers a day. A ratio will appear, and I'm here to tell you that over the last 4 or 5 years, I have perfected the science. I know, I have seen it in my business and dozens of other people's business, that when they follow this formula, whether starting out or at scale, they make money, a predictable amount of money. Okay? So it's a beautiful thing. So are you following me? You need to generate 5 leads a day. And you need to make 3 offers a day minimum. Okay? Now let's go into a big time controllable variable that everybody struggles with. All right? We need to shoot to have a minimum of 30 conversations daily. 30 conversations daily. All right? 30 conversations daily. Again, guys, we have run the numbers on this. We know that there is something magical about these numbers. I'm not trying to be all like, ooh, right? But, hey, there is something that is kind of, it's kind of uncanny about numbers, right? You do something enough times, a ratio appears, and it tends to be repeatable. And that's where scalability comes from, right? Because we learn our numbers and we're like, if I do this enough times, then this amount of money comes in, and then, you know what I mean? You begin building off of that. This stuff is real. So here's where we're at. We got in order to close and fund 1 contract a month, we need to generate at least 2 contracts a month, because we know that the average wholesaler only closes and funds 50% of the contracts that come in for whatever reason. We know that in order to generate 2 contracts, we got to generate 50 leads per contract. So then in order to generate 2 contracts a month and get 1 closing, we need 100 leads in a month. We know that the average person works Monday through Friday. So we said 5 work days a week means 20 days in a month worked. So we took 100 leads and divided by 20 days. That means in order to generate 2 contracts in a month, you need to generate at least 5 leads a day. What's up, Wendy? Worldwide, what up? 5 leads a day. Now, if you want to get to the contracts, right, there's some more behaviors. In addition to the 5 leads a day, we need to generate at a minimum, for those of you who are okay doing the bare minimum, because you're like, Aaron, I just need the discipline in getting started. Aaron, I just need to get to my first deal this month for the proof of concept. Aaron, I need this money for whatever reason. Okay, I am showing you the way. 3 offers a day. It could be verbal or written. 3 offers a day. If you're an overachiever and you're like, Aaron, nah, Aaron, you just showed me the formula to get 2 contracts. I'm the type of person, I'm going to go out and get 4. I'm going to shoot for 8 though. But you know what I mean? If you're that type of person, what I'm here to tell you today, if you make an average of 5 offers or more a day, then you can be generating 1 to 2 contracts a week at scale, okay? All right. So where do we go from here? All right, what do we do if we make an offer, or I'm sorry, real quick, before we do that, before we get there, here's one of the biggest questions I get. Aaron, I what do I say whenever I talk to these sellers that I'm reaching out to? What's up, Lynn? Shout out Lynn Bell. All right, we have somebody saying, let's go. My personal goal, KPI, are to get an average weekly of 5 offers a day, 5 days a week, 25 offers a week equals 4 contracts and close. Half of the contracts close, but I love your structure for new folks to start their business. Love you, Primo. I love it. Let's go. I love seeing a game plan. Maximo Sosa says 5 leads a day keeps child support away. I love it. Hey, Maximo, I miss you. I miss you, bro. I miss you. Oh snap, Quentin Flores. Hey, Quentin, let me bring you on this real quick. Let's tell people about our new podcast that we're doing. All right, real quick. Y'all know I get off the weeds. Y'all be distracting me, and I'm trying to give y'all value because we got this challenge, wholesaling, quick start. Wholesaling Quick Start challenge that so many people are going to be benefiting from. But check this out, y'all, real quick before we hop off. We're going to be going live every day at 8 p.m. Okay, and I'm going to be holding you guys accountable to these behaviors. By the way, if you're on this or on the replay, I want you to put in the comment section quick start, if you are committed to generating 5 leads a day, and if you're committed to doing 3 offers a day with me for just 5 days. Quick start. Are you down to do it? If so, put quick start in the comment section. All right, and if you put quick start in the comment section, I'm gonna have my team go and vet you out, and I want to see you on every single live that we're doing, engaging with me at 8 p.m. We got lots of people in here saying that they're gonna do it. I love to see it. Let's go. If you're on the replay, we got people on YouTube saying quick start. Let's go. I love it. All right, and if you're on the replay, I want you to hashtag replay quick start. I expect to see you on these lives asking questions so that we can help you get to your first deal, help you get traction. Real quick, y'all, my time is almost up here. A lot of you, I already know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Aaron, what do I say whenever I get these people on the phone? Aaron, where do I get the contract? I'm going to help you with all of that, okay? Just ask me in the comment sections, but I'm going to share the screen with you. And what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to show you the script that I have been using for my own team to generate leads. And let me tell you, these bad boys are crushing it. And when I say crushing it, I mean crushing it, going crazy on them. All right, going crazy on them. All right, this is called the accelerated wholesaling cold call script. Okay, let me get myself out of it. Y'all don't need to see me. Y'all don't need to see me. And this right here is what my team personally uses, guys. This script was forged after thousands and thousands of calls in the trenches, all right? And I just want to run it by you guys really quick, all right? I'm going to send this script over to you guys. By the way, I've heard a lot of people saying that you don't need a script and using a script makes you sound scripted. Guys, tell those guys to come talk to me and I will box them personally. You need a script, even if you're not going to follow the script. Use it as structure, right? So that your calls have predictability and you're using a process. Anyway, man, y'all about to get me in my whole feelings and my body. But let me run this script by y'all, okay? Jimmy says, where do we get leads from? Are these cold caller leads, or are we cold calling ourselves, and how many cold calls per day? All right, these are good questions, guys. We can most people who are doing this challenge are going to be here. Most people who do this challenge, y'all, are going to be individuals who are doing outbound marketing, such as SMS, cold calling, and using cold callers and ringless voicemail. Why? Because it's super inexpensive and you can make a crap ton of money very, very fast doing it. So it depends on where you want to get those leads. All right? It depends where you want to get those leads, but all of the numbers are relatively the same. All right, so with that said, but keep asking questions if y'all have questions. Let me run this script by you really quick. Guys, this script will make you so much money. You don't have to change a whole bunch of stuff, but here's how it sounds. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Hey, John? Yeah? Hey, this is Aaron. I was calling about your property on 123 Main Street. Yeah, what about it? I just wanted to see if you'd consider selling it because I may be interested in buying it. If they say yes, then we say this. Okay, awesome. Well, we purchase properties cash, we pay all closing costs and buy the properties in as-is condition. So for an offer like that, what price range did you need to be in? Guys, I can teach a whole 3-hour course just on the script, but read it exactly like the way I'm showing you right now, and it is almost magical how the people that you need to talk to are going to be sifted down, and the people who have no intention of selling are going to be weeded out. Okay, so for an offer like that, what price range did you need to be in? All right, if they give you a price range, you're going to continue with these qualifying questions. I'm going to run by them really, really quick. It sounds just like this. Other than talking to me right now, what makes you want to sell the property? You're getting the motivation. What remodeling have you done to the kitchen and bathrooms in the last 5 years? You're getting the condition. Is the property vacant or occupied? And then if it's occupied, find out who it's occupied by. If it's occupied by tenants, find out when can they be out if we buy the property, right? Once we agree on a price, how soon will you be ready to move forward? By the way, guys, these questions are articulated so perfectly. I'm telling you, if you just read it almost directly off the page, no matter what your accent is, no matter what your intonation of your voices, I'm telling you, this stuff it's absolutely incredible. The neurolinguistics of this script is phenomenal. So once we agree on the price, how soon will you be ready to move forward? And this is finding out the timeline. Okay, awesome. It looks like I have, by the way, guys, take note of this. Guys, pay attention to what I'm about to share with you. This is a super nugget that I don't see a whole lot of other people talk about. Once we ask all of those questions and gather the information, what we're going to do is we're going to put them on hold. And here's why. It sounds like this. Okay, awesome. It looks like I have all the information I need in order to see if this property qualifies for what we're looking for, John. So I'm just going to place you on a brief hold to see if we can get you a cash approval. I'll be right back. Guys, I have never, I'm going to repeat this. I have never had anybody tell me, no, I don't have time for that. Just call me back. Never. But here's what I want you to do. When it's time to place them on a hold, just assume it. Let them know I have all the information I need in order to see if this property qualifies for what I'm looking for. I'm going to place you on a brief hold to see if I can get a cash approval. I'll be right back. Why do we do this? Well, and then you're going to mute your phone. This allows you a couple minutes to be able to comp the property and get the value for the property while you are still on the phone with them, and not have the stress of having the seller on the phone and having to entertain them with conversation and keep them there while you're running numbers, and now you kind of feel like you're not offering them a good client experience on the phone, and at the same time your numbers are trash. So placing them on a hold allows you to sound professional, right? Tell the story of hey, you're going to get a cash approval for them, and be able to run the numbers without any stress. Guys, this is absolutely gold right here. My team does this all the time, and they see so much success with this. Use this. I'm showing you from the field what works. Then once you get them back on the phone, you're going to do what's called a price anchor. And basically what that looks like is the purpose of the price anchor is designed to be able to get people to reset their expectations. Now what you did when you had them on that phone, on that pause, what you did is you just got your ARV. Now that you have your ARV and you got them on the phone, here's what you're going to do. You're going to say something just like this. Okay, John, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. Okay, well, it looks like similar properties in your area were approved for, and then you're going to say 62% of ARV if it's a cosmetic, 45% of ARV for full gut, and 25 to 35% for properties that are going to require structural renovation. Listen, and for those of you like super savvy buyers who are already going to be in my comment section and DM saying, oh, Aaron, how can you have a formula like that, saying 62%? Because it works. It works. I see all sorts of people saying we don't use formulas like that because you don't need. Well, look. I'm using it. It works successfully. Many of the high level players that I work with in Mastermind, they're using it, and many of our students are using it, and it works. So if it works, we're going to continue using it. So I'm here to tell you, as long as you have the ARV, here is a very simple formulaic way of coming up with a range for an anchor offer. You're going to take your ARV, and if the property is a cosmetic rehab, you're gonna tell them it's around 62% of ARV. All right, how do I know, Aaron? What's a cosmetic? Cosmetic is when there are no structural items. The roof is fine, foundation is fine, electrical is fine, plumbing is fine, HVAC is fine. It's only going to need new finishes, new flooring, new carpet, new paint. Okay, that's a cosmetic rehab, y'all. That's a cosmetic rehab, 62% of ARV. What's a full gut? A full gut means that you're going to have to open up the walls. A full gut means you may have to do the roof. A full gut means you may need to do the electrical. You may need to redo all the sheetrock. A full gut you need to get behind the walls and redo some plumbing. Plumbing's not up to code. You may need to do foundation. That's a full gut. Structural, HVAC. That's a full gut. For a full gut, you can offer 45%. You can be at 45% of the ARV, and a structural renovation, guys. This is it's going to need. It's what we call. This is what we call a structural reno. Is what we call this right here it's a big five and cosmetic, and what I mean by that is all of your big five. What's your big five? Roof, foundation, HVAC, plumbing. I'm sorry, roof, foundation, electrical, plumbing, HVAC. If it's gonna need all five of those plus cosmetic, just know you're gonna need to offer 25 to 35% of renovation. Guys, I am showing you right here in this script and in this challenge how right here off of the first conversation you can get to your 3 to 5 offers a day if you're running your numbers. There are no excuses why multiple people by the end of this challenge, all right, if we run this through the month, I want to see how you guys engage with us. It already seems like people are engaging with us and are going to go crazy, but there's no reason why by the end of the month you don't have multiple contracts. Okay, let me keep it moving. I love to talk, and y'all know that I get excited about this stuff. But it says, if we could be in this price, would that work for you? That is the close. So many people think that you have to be pushy to know in order to close a wholesale deal. No, a motivated seller, after you've gone through this script, guys, here's what you're going to do. You're going to ask them, if we could be in this price, would that work for you? And then guess what you're going to do? Shut up. You're not going to say anything. You're going to make your offer and you're going to say, if we could be in this price, would that work for you? And then you're going to shut up. If you're over the phone, then I love what my man Todd Toback says. He says, I literally want you to put your hand over your mouth and I want you to cover it and I want you to hold your hand over your mouth and don't talk yourself out of a deal. But once you make the offer, you're literally going to ask, if we could be in this price range, would that work for you? If they say yes, then you're going to go ahead and you're going to contract. And basically what that sounds like is this. Awesome. Okay, great. What's your email address? I can prepare the purchase agreement now. You're going to get the email. And if the seller doesn't have an email, you're going to go in person. But if you aren't local, then you're going to arrange for a trusted boots on the ground to contract the deal in person. All right, and you can work out with that person a bird dog fee. You can work out with that person a referral, a $200, a $500 fee whenever the deal closes. However you want to work that out. I recommend using a boots on the ground. Where do you find a boots on the ground? Hit me up. Aaron, I have a deal in such and such area. Where can I find a boots on ground? Guys, I have literally coordinated and helped facilitate hundreds of deals. Just hit me up, or even better, hit up the people in the comment section who are here. Hit up people in the community that you see this live in. Hit up people that are doing real estate in the area where you are marketing. All right, that's one way that you can get the deal contracted if the seller doesn't have an email. Another way to do it that I've done this, and I know a lot of other savvy wholesalers who have done this, is if the seller doesn't use email and they want to sign in person, but you are not there in person, then you can hire a mobile notary on Thumbtack or anywhere where you can get a local mobile notary. But I like to use Thumbtack because you can literally go on thumbtack.com and get a mobile notary in almost any market in the United States for like $38, $50. I'd had a mobile notary sign on a deal that recently closed. It was a $50,000 assignment fee. It was the seller was in LA. We had the mobile notary sign, and in LA, guys, the mobile notary was only like $75. So Thumbtack is the plug. You can hire Thumbtack to get a mobile notary. So what do? So you'll basically draw up the purchase agreement, send it to the mobile notary. The mobile notary will go to your seller, get it under contract, and then they will scan the contract back to you. And now you have a signed contract, and you didn't have to do it. Okay. Kevin Cav Turner says, is there anyone who is willing to connect? PM me. Guys, I want you to spam Kevin Turner with PMs. Or if you're willing to work with Kevin Turner, I want you to spam him with PMs. Show him how we do. Network with him. Share the positivity. I don't charge anything for these lives. I'm not charging anything for this challenge. So the least that you can do is connect with one another, be super engaged, and do some deals. I want to have some incredible stories at the end of this challenge. I want to do some podcasts and some shows with some of you guys who are hitting your first deal or getting some momentum in your business because of engaging in this challenge. All right. I'm going to go over just a couple more things in this script. Okay, guys, check this out. By the way, much love to those of you. By the way, guys, those of you who are new that are tuning in, if you're going to be engaging in the Quick Start Challenge, and coming on this live with us every day, Monday through Friday, from 8 p.m. between now and the end of the week, I want you to put Quick Start in the comment section. If you accept this Quick Start Challenge, I'm going to hold you accountable to getting your first wholesale deal, and I'm going to walk you through. You get to come on here, ask me questions, engage with me, and let's make it happen. All right. By the way, let's wrap up with this script. If the person says If they say maybe, let me think about it, here's what we're going to say. Okay, I understand you want to think about it, but to be honest, you won't hurt my feelings if the answer is really just no, I promise. Is the answer really just really no, or do you want to do the deal with me? I know that many of you timid souls out there are going to see this part of the script that I'm giving you for the challenge, and you're going to say, Aaron, I don't know if I can say that. Here's what I'm telling you. This is the Quick Start Challenge. How committed are you to making this happen? I am literally showing you the tools that we utilize to close multi six figures every single year wholesaling real estate for the last 4 or 5 years. This right here is absolute gold. And let me just explain to you why really quick, y'all. When somebody says, maybe, let me think about it. Matter of fact, let me simplify this even further. When somebody says anything other than yes, there's only 2 reasons why somebody will say anything other than yes. The 2 reasons are this. Number 1, there is a hidden concern that they have not yet disclosed to you. Or the answer is really no, they just don't have the heart to tell you. All right? So it is very binary. If the answer is not yes, the answer is no. If the person says, maybe, let me think about it, I got to talk to my wife, just know there's only 2 reasons why they're saying anything other than yes. And that's either they really have a hidden concern that they have not addressed yet, or the answer is really just no. So what this script allows us to do is it allows us to find out and flush out the storytellers from those who really do have a hidden concern. So what we do is we say, okay, John, I understand you want to think about it, but to be honest, you won't hurt my feelings if the answer is really just no, I promise. So what you're doing there in the script, what you're doing there in saying, if the answer is really just no, I promise you're not going to hurt my feelings, you're giving them a way out. You're letting them know, hey, I'm not going to jump through the phone and bite you if you tell me you really just don't want to do the deal. I made an offer to you, and now you're saying you want to think about it. If the answer is really just no, you can tell me. And here's what you're going to find, guys. Some people are afraid to do this because they're like, no, what if they tell you no? If they tell you no, here's the thing. Good. Because would you want somebody who is gonna lie to you? No. If the answer is no, tell me no. That way I can go on and have conversations with individuals who I am gonna do business with and make money with. Not people who are gonna kick the tires and waste my time all day. I need to get to a deal by the end of the month. I want you to have that same attitude, that same mindset in this challenge, y'all. Okay, give them a way out. Be courageous, because why? You're gonna save more time and you're gonna be able to utilize your time wisely. All right. And then you're going to say this: is the answer really no, or do you want to do the deal with me? What you're going to find, guys, is that there are individuals who legitimately need to talk to their wife before getting back with you and giving you an answer. There are individuals that legitimately, and what's going to happen, the people that really want to do business with you are going to over explain themselves, and you can flush out the storytellers from those who really want to do business. Those who really do want to do business will say, no, I do want to do the deal with you. I do, but I have to talk to my wife. But I need to talk to my lien holder. But I need to be able to, for whatever reason, they're going to give you an explanation. Okay. Use this script, guys. It's going to make you a lot of money. All right. And what we find is with rebuttals, we only need 3. Guys, these 3 rebuttals right here will make you an absolute superstar, rock star, multiple six-figure earner on the telephone if you are running your numbers. Okay. Number 1 is the rebuttal that you will get all the time on the phone is, how much will you give me? How much are you offering? Here's how to answer that. Awesome. Good question, John. I can make you an offer on this call. I just need to know a little bit more about the property to see if it qualifies for what I'm looking for, and then continue with the script. You see how smooth that is? I'm telling you guys, this is butter. This is butter. All right, here's the second rebuttal that you're going to get on the phones whenever you're generating leads in this challenge. How did you get my number? How did you get my information? You ever wonder how to answer that question? Here's how to answer it. Good question. We actually just pulled it from public records to see if you were interested in selling. Did you want to sell your property? If yes, then continue with the yes script. All right, and then here, how do we handle who are you with or who are you? Here's how to answer that. I'm just a local home buyer in the area doing remodels. Were you interested in selling? If yes, continue to the yes script. Guys, I'm telling you, this is absolutely, absolutely incredible. So let's talk a little bit more about this challenge and then I'm going to wrap up. That's the script. If you're interested in this script, then I want you to DM me. Actually, if you're interested in the script, either now live on the replay, I want you to put in the comment section script, and that way my team can send you this script. If you want the script that I just sent you, this script that we have forged in the trenches over the last 4 or 5 years, I'm talking tried and tested with actual battle tested conversations where hundreds of thousands of dollars was made in profit, not only for me, but also for dozens and dozens and dozens of other people that I've helped to get their first wholesale deal, helped to get their first 6 figures, helped to get their first 6-figure deal, helped to get their first 6-figure month. Using the principles from this script. So if you want this script, put script in the comment section and I will make sure that my team sends you this script so that you can begin using it for the challenge. So before we wrap up, let me set the agenda for what we're going to be going over the rest of the week. And then let me recap what the challenge requires for you in your behaviors every single day. So what we're going to be going over tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be going over lead generation, how to generate leads, SMS, cold calling, virtual assistants, okay? We're also going to be going over tomorrow. We're going to be going over tomorrow how to find the ARV for properties. That way we know how to make offers. All right, and then I'm going to be holding you guys accountable to your behaviors. All right, so tomorrow we're going over lead gen and ARV. Okay, on Wednesday we're going to be going over conversion and acquisitions. Okay, Wednesday we're going over conversion and acquisitions. On Thursday we're going to be going over disposition. All right, how to sell those deals. All right. And on Friday, we're going to be going over transaction coordination. Now, throughout this challenge, remember, this is the Quick Start challenge. Throughout this challenge, I'm going to be highlighting those of you who are actually sending out offers. I'm going to be highlighting those of you who are actually having conversations with people. I'm going to be highlighting those of you who are actually out here in the trenches, holding yourself accountable to the behaviors that you need in order to hit your deal. What are those behaviors? Let's recap them one good time on them. All right. Let's recap the behaviors that you're going to need to be successful and get your first, your next deal wholesaling real estate. Here's how to become a top 10% earner. Are you ready? Here's the behaviors. We need to generate 5 leads a day. We need to generate 3 to 5 offers a day. And we need to be having 30 conversations a day. All right? Did y'all catch that formula to success? 3 to 5 leads a day. Okay? 3 to 5 leads a day. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm saying that wrong. In order to generate, in order to be top 10% earner in the country, 6-figure earner in the country, you need to be generating, 5 leads a day. 5 leads a day, 20 days out of the month. Okay? 5 leads a day in 20 days means 100 leads a month. Okay, is everybody following that? 5 leads a day, 20 days a month is 100 leads, okay? We need to commit to that every single day, Monday through Friday, in order to be a top 10% earner, all right? The next thing, the next behavior we need to commit to is 30 conversations a day, minimum. I'm telling you guys, So many people are out here, Aaron, I can't get a deal. It's not working. It's the recession. No, it's not the recession. How many conversations did you have? How many people did you talk to? 3 people today. That's why you're not making any money. You need to have 30 conversations. What constitutes a conversation? What constitutes a conversation is when somebody answers the phone and they're willing to talk. They may hang up on you. They may say, no, I'm not interested. They may get all the way to the end and they say, no, you know what I mean? But that is a conversation. 30 conversations a day. Okay? 30 conversations a day. All right? The next behavior we need to commit to 5 days a week in order to generate and be a top 10% earner is 3 to 5 offers a day. Guys, this is not hard stuff. Literally, you can do this working 3 to 4 hours in this business. It's not even fair how much money we make wholesaling real estate. All right? Is everybody with me? That is the Wholesaling Quick Start Challenge. That's the Wholesaling Quick Start Challenge, y'all. It is, let's recap it. 5 leads a day, 20 days a month means 100 leads. Remember, what's the math behind this? The math behind this is that on average, every 50 leads generates you 1 contract. So if I generate 100 leads, then I have produced the ratio necessary to generate 2 contracts. Why do we want to generate 2 contracts in a month minimum? Because the average wholesaler only closes 50% of all the contracts that they sign. So in order to close 1, I need to make sure I'm contracting a minimum of 2. So I have to generate 100 leads. Now, of those 100 leads that I am generating every single day, I'm sorry, every single month, 5 leads a day, I need to make sure that I am making 3 to 5 offers a day. If you're doing 3 to 5 offers a day, okay, then you're doing anywhere from 60 to 100 offers a month. If you're doing that, then you are guaranteed anywhere from 2 to 4 contracts a month. Guys, you see how you don't need a whole lot of money in order to be successful? You need the grit, you need the community behind you, and you need the support, okay? And then here's what it comes down to. You need to be talking to at least 30 people daily, 30 conversations daily, either via text or via cold call. All right? So guys, we're going to be going live every single day at 8 p.m. I cannot wait to help you guys take your business to the next level, get to your first deal. We have so many of you who have engaged with us. Jimmy says, I want to go over everything tonight. I love it. Juan Cruz says, have a lead. If you want to make an offer, let me know. Send me the lead, Juan. I will literally make an offer right now. Like, let's do it. Send me the lead. By the way, guys, in this challenge, I'm going to be going live every single day at 8 p.m. If you want to do deals together, send me deals. If you want me to make the offer, I will make the offer here live. We'll contract it. We'll sell the deal together. And this month, that could be money that we JV together. All right, I'm gonna make sure my team send all you guys the script, all of you who are watching live, all of you who are on the replay. With that said, before I hop off this thing, let's open this thing up for some Q&A. What questions do you guys have based on everything that we went over with the Wholesaling Quick Start Challenge? What questions do you guys have? Do you have any questions? While those of you who are on right now, come up with any questions that you have, put them in the comment section. I'm going to engage with you and answer your questions right now. All right, what up everybody? Super glad to have all you guys on this bad boy. All right, we have Mr. Bailey. He's on YouTube. He says, I need my first deal. I got you, man. Commit to the challenge, Mr. Bailey. Come here every day live on all platforms, 8 p.m. CST. And I am going to help you get to your first deal, my friend. We can even JV a deal together if you are down. All right. Tasha Johnson said, we ready. We ready. We ready. We ready. All right. I love it. I love it. I love it. Manuel Rodriguez, he has the fire and gem emoji. Love you, love you, love you, man. Thank you for showing love. We got Charles Hernandez. What up, what up, what up? All right, we got Atlanta, Georgia in the building. All right, what questions do you guys have about wholesaling real estate, about getting started? All right, let's answer a couple of these real quick and then we'll wrap up. We have Tasha Johnson who says, do you recycle your list? I absolutely recycle my list. Why recycle your list? Here's why we must recycle our list. Whoever has the most data at the end of the day wins. So many people think, man, I called that list 3, 4, 5 times in the month. I don't call it anymore ever again. What? Guys, remember, in real estate, we are looking for timing and circumstance. On January of this year, maybe you called that list. Maybe your cold callers called that list 4 or 5 times in the month. Okay. Then the recession happened later in the year. 8 months later. Don't you think that list should be hit again? Absolutely, because that person at the beginning of the year might have been sitting pretty. Their marriage was wonderful. Their kids were doing great. Now the recession has hit. They are in thinly margined businesses where the wife lost her job, the husband lost his job, the kids are not making any money, and so they have to sell the house that they just inherited from the family. Now it's a $50,000 wholesale deal that a realtor couldn't handle because they were behind on payments and they needed to sell in 30 days or less. You should absolutely recycle your list, because we are not looking for real estate as wholesalers. We're looking for timing and circumstances. And here's what we're looking for as real estate wholesalers, why we should recycle our list. We're looking for the 5 Ds. We're looking for death. We're looking for disease. We're looking for divorce. We're looking for debt, D-E-B-T, and we're looking for distressed real estate, ugly houses. And so now all of these 4 circumstances that happen, death, disease, divorce, and debt, this happens to everybody. And do people plan for these things to happen? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So we should absolutely recycle our lists, because we're looking for circumstances that may come up in anybody's life that give them a higher propensity to want to sell their property wholesale for speed and convenience. So Tasha, I hope that makes sense. We should absolutely recycle our list. By the way, here's another reason to recycle your list. Maybe you just hit that list in one marketing channel. If you hit a list cold calling, you should still, in January, you should still hit that list cold calling later on, 3, 4, 5, 6 months later, but you should still hit that list with ringless voicemail. You should still hit that list with SMS. You should still hit that list with mailers. Come on now. I'm telling you, it's called milking the list. Just like, imagine a wet towel. You want to wring it this way. You want to wring it that way. You want to get as much liquid out of that towel as humanly possible. The same thing with that list. Imagine that your list has $100,000 worth of equity, and you want to wring as much equity out of that list as humanly possible. You must recycle that list into multiple marketing campaigns. You must recycle that list into hitting at different times, because timing and circumstance. All right, man. I know I'm a lot. Sometimes I can be extra, y'all, but I'm passionate about this business, because I know that when you work this business, it will work for you and it will change your life. But good question, Tasha. Does that make sense? Or do you have any auxiliary questions, some subsidiary questions that I can answer? That maybe I missed? Let me know, Tasha. Mark Wright says, are we targeting on or off-market properties? Very good question. Mark says, for our Wholesaling Quick Start Challenge, are we targeting on or off-market properties? We're going to be going over that tomorrow in lead generation, Mark, but we're going to be targeting, to answer your question now, off-market properties. Why? Why off-market properties? Off-market properties, Mark, because here is where we have the most upside for profit and equity. If we have a property that's off market, that hasn't been put on the MLS, possibly not with a realtor, it needs some tender loving care. It needs a whole bunch of love. It's an ugly house, right? It's off market. Nobody's wanted to deal with it because of whatever situation. Then we don't have a whole lot of other competition. Not only that, but now it leaves a whole bunch of room to be able to contract that property at a discounted rate and sell it at a premium wholesale value that allows us to walk away with an average wholesale deal of anywhere from $12,000 to $15,000 or higher. We just I contracted a deal some time ago that recently just closed, $50,000 assignment fee. All right. We have one that we're closing here soon, and this one right here, $85,000 assignment fee that we have a buyer for. Very excited about it, right? Why? Because we're contracting off-market deals. By the way, even if you're working with a realtor and you're making offers to realtors, it's still considered off-market, even if the realtor has a listing agreement with that seller, but it's not on the MLS yet. We prefer deals that are not on MLS. However, here's a big question I get. Aaron, can you assign deals that are on the MLS? The answer is absolutely yes. However, if you want your value to be respected and you don't want to be looked at like a rookie, then make sure that if you're going to wholesale a deal that's already on the MLS, that what you contract it for is significantly less than what it's on the MLS for. At least 50 to 60% of what it's on MLS for is what you want to contract it for. If you want, unless you want to be looked at like an idiot by many people. Okay, I'm just telling you the truth. All right. But Mark, I hope that answers your question. Let me know if you have any other questions. Jimmy says, during the challenge, what list should we focus on and what's the time block for cold calling? I love it. I love the fact that you guys are really putting thought and effort into this. And I can already tell that a lot of people are going to make a lot of money, and I can't wait to engage with you guys, answer all of your questions and help you. I love the fact, Jimmy, that you're thinking about this. What list should you be focused on? We're going to be going over this tomorrow, but I'm going to mention to you the list that I'd be focusing on, because I like to think that the majority of people who are doing this got a little bit of money, but bootstrapping it, they want to make a lot of money without spending a whole lot of money. So I would say, number one, a virtual driving for dollars list. A virtual driving for dollars list. This means that from the convenience of a laptop, the convenience of an iPad, the convenience of your phone, you can go driving for dollars using the batch driven app. You can literally go driving for dollars with the batch driven app. And whenever you see ugly houses in whatever market you want, you can click on it, add it to your database, and skip trace it right then and there. And you can do this for pennies on the dollar, guys. By the way, that is the best list that you can start with. We're going to be going over that more tomorrow, but I'm answering Jimmy's question now because he's being proactive and he's asking now. So I'm answering the question. Guys, you can create the best list. By the way, why is driving for dollars the way I'm telling you the best list? You can do it virtually. You don't even have to go out and drive. You can do it from your laptop for pennies on the dollar. Why is this the best list? It's the best list because nobody else has that exact list. You might be thinking, well, Aaron, I'm in a competitive market that I'm going to be going driving for dollars virtually in. Surely somebody else has gone driving for dollars virtually in my market, right? Yes, but what are the chances that that person is going to take the exact same driving route that you are? What are the chances that that person is going to be as consistent as you are? What are the chances that even if they're consistent, they're going to follow up as consistently as you are? Guys, the numbers show that most wholesalers do not follow up even one time. But one thing that we do know is that 80% of the business is on between the 8th and 15th touch. There's no such thing as competition. You are your competition. You being involved in this challenge and keeping to your commitments of 5 leads a day, 3 to 5 offers a day, that's what's going to make you money. All right. So what list? I would say, Jimmy, if you a virtual driving for dollars list is the best possible list. The next list that's a good list would be a vacant high equity list. A vacant high equity list. Why? A vacant property is a toxic asset. A vacant property is a property that costs money to own because you still got to pay taxes, you still got to pay maintenance, you still got to pay all these other things, but it's not making any money, so it's toxic. So vacant real estate is toxic real estate. So a vacant Um, high equity is perfect. It's like the perfect list to start with. That's what I would start with. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on lists because we're going to go over that tomorrow, Jimmy, but I hope that answers your question. Benitez says Milwaukee, Wisconsin in the building. By the way, guys, those of you who are going to be at the Hustle Harder event, I'm going to be hosting that event. We're going to have Carlos Reyes, RJ Bates, Jerry Norton, Quentin Flores, Eric Klein, Alex Sainz, Sal Shakir. We're going to have all sorts of killers there in Milwaukee. Tony Romero is throwing the event. I am hosting it. I'm going to be on stage. I'm going to be engaging with you guys. If you're coming to the Hustle Harder event, make sure to come up to me personally. I can't wait to see you guys there. I love it. Andre says, my guy going in as usual. You know how he gets down, baby. All right, so those are all the questions that I have. Are there any other questions? It doesn't look like we have any other questions. If you guys need the script, type in the word script in the comment section. That way my team can send you the script, okay? We're going live every single day at 8 p.m. on all platforms, and I'm going to be holding you accountable, asking you, did you make 3 to 5 offers today? Did you have 30 conversations today? And did you generate 5 leads a day today? All right, if you did and you close your first deal while in this challenge, I'm going to be highlighting you. I'm going to be, bringing you on. I want to talk to you, all right? But I also want to answer your questions, guys. I want to JV with you. I want you guys to JV with one another. All right, this is going to be absolutely incredible. I'm super excited to be active again here, y'all. Thank you guys for coming and showing out. And I will see you guys here tomorrow, 8 p.m. It's going down. Giddy!